Welcome to Hamburgers and Horror, the home of meat and monsters, with an emphasis on meat today because we're doing our first burger review. As always, it's your host Noah, and today we have a very special guest who will be reviewing a burger with me. This is Kim. She is the graphic designer for Hamburgers and Horror. She is the one behind all these dope logos and backgrounds.
Hi everyone!
And for our first burger review, we wanted to do something special. We're on a week-long trip to Maine, and today we're in BANGOR, which is the hometown of Stephen King, and I could not pass up the opportunity to see the area that influenced his writing. So we are in front of the Paul Bunyan statue in BANGOR, who may look familiar if you've seen It Chapter 2.
'Cause I've missed you.
The real statue is here, in front of this healthcare building, I think, but it is also right across from the Timber Kitchen and Bar, whose burgers we will be reviewing today. Before we jump into the review, I want to share the official Hamburgers and Horror burger score sheet. We'll be looking at the presentation, size, toppings, preparation, taste, bun, fries, cost, and finally any extra credit the burger might earn. Because of COVID-19, all of the burger reviews will take place in outdoor settings of some sort, and most of the time I'll be getting them in to-go containers, so that will obviously affect some of the scoring parameters. So I'll be lenient on things like presentation. With that, let's jump into the review, Kim. Kim, what burger did you get?
I got the Timber Burger, which has the bourbon bacon jam, caramelized onions, smoked cheddar, timber sauce on a toasted brioche bun.
And I got the Downeaster Burger, which has wild mushrooms, smoked bacon, cheddar, an egg, and spicy sauce. Let's dig in. So within my first couple bites, I've been able to get the mushrooms, bacon, and egg, which is adding a nice variety of textures and flavors. You get the crunch of the bacon and the goop of the egg yolk, and the spicy sauce isn't overbearing, but it adds a nice kick to the burger. The bun also has a good toast to it, so it's nice and crisp.
Yeah, the bun is nice, I agree with that. My burger is really juicy. I think mine could use a little extra salt actually. The bourbon bacon jam does add a contrast to the burger. I don't really taste the bacon in it, so maybe it's missing that savory component that we're looking for, or that crunchy component. And combined with the caramelized onions, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I can agree about the burger maybe needing some salt. The burger is definitely juicy and flavorful though, and it's a good size, but I do think the burger could use more of a sear on the outside. It's kind of just the same consistency throughout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine has a little bit of pink in the middle, so it's not undercooked or overcooked, but on the outside, it's definitely the same color and texture all the way through.
All the flavors on the burger are complementing each other. Nothing is taking over too much. It's a good balance, but now that I'm further through, the egg yolk, the mushrooms, the sauce, and the burger juice is kind of permeating the bun, so it has lost some of that crispness it had in the beginning. Do you think we're ready to score?
Yeah, I think I can score the burger.
So first up is the presentation, which I think we can both agree were pretty standard to-go containers, right?
Yeah, I agree. So let's just give it probably like a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, that sounds good. Up next is the size of the burger. It was a pretty good size. It was as wide as the bun, so you're never getting a bite with no patty, but it wasn't the thickest I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. It left me full. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay. I was definitely satisfied, but not absolutely stuffed, so I'll give it a 7. What did you think about your toppings?
I like my toppings overall. They did sound a bit better in my head when I was like reading the menu description. So, which isn't to say they weren't bad in any means, but they could leave room for improvement. So I'll give them a 7.5 if I can do that.
Yeah, I don't see why we can't have decimals. I was definitely satisfied with my toppings. I think they worked well together. I'm definitely a sucker for eggs and bacon and mushrooms for that matter. That being said, it wasn't a combination I've never seen before, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. What did you think of the actual cook of your burger?
I thought it was good. I agree we could have used some more sear on the outside, but it wasn't bad overall, or undercooked, so I'll give it an 8.5 since it was super juicy.
Okay. For me, the sear is kind of essential, but the cook on the burger was correct, so I'm gonna say 7. What did you think of the flavor of the patty itself? I thought it was pretty flavorful, and it obviously had that juiciness going for it, but once again, going back to the sear, I think it was missing some of that delicious, crunchy, smoky flavor. So for me, it will probably be another 7.
I would agree. It's probably your standard hamburger seasoning. It's probably just salt and pepper, and of course we've mentioned already that they could use a little bit more salt. So I'll give it a 7.5.
You're really trying to avoid these whole numbers, aren't you?
Yeah, you know me.
What did you think of the bun?
I thought it was a good bun. I like a brioche bun, so I'll give it a 4 out of 5 maybe.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. One day we're gonna find some crazy, incredible bun and it'll earn the 5. So I can agree with that. What did you think of the fries?
I got the sweet potato fries. I thought they were really good. They were pretty crispy on the outside, so I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Ooh, nice. I had the regular potato fries and they were also good. They were more like, steak fries, big thick boys. I'll give them a 4. And looking at the cost, both of our burgers were $16 each, which isn't a steal, but not terrible. That gets them both 2 out of 5.
Any extra credit points?
Well, they get a point for those delicious pickles. And both of the burgers had a unique, I think, homemade sauce, so let's give them both another. And that's about it. Let's see what their final scores are. Okay, Kim, it looks like your Timber burger came out to a 47 out of 60. And my Downeaster burger is a 45 out of 60.
So we're pretty much at about the same score.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but if I'm ever in Maine again, I would probably get this burger.
I think I would definitely go back to the restaurant, and I would definitely get another burger if you paid for it. But I don't know if I would buy it for myself.
Ah, interesting. Well, that's about it. Thank you for joining my first burger review, Kim.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you can watch all of my future burger reviews. If you have any favorite place you want to tell me about, either comment below or message me on Instagram. I'm always down to talk burgers. Thanks y'all. Stay safe out there.